Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I am back today, as you can see from the title, with another Tesco shop. It's just for like the upcoming week, and I'm shopping today for myself and my husband. My parents are still staying here whilst they wait for their new house sale to go through. So there's 4 adults. So yeah, it's like literally, it must be a week since my last video. I know lots of you have been messaging and leaving comments, making sure I'm okay. And I am. I'm just taking some time out since I got back off my holiday from vlogging. And I've just had my grandson here. He got here, Saturday, and he's literally just left today, which is Wednesday, and so it's been incredible. Had such a lovely time. We've done lots of cycling, been to the beach, we've done like cycling through forests, but also we've done loads of stuff. So yeah, we've had so much fun. So yeah, I am going to be vlogging again soon, so do not worry. I'm not leaving YouTube or anything like that. It's just busy, and it's just sort of like different circumstances to normal, but yeah, I'm fine. So today's shopping, my goodness, I've used my 10% big shop on my Club Card Plus at Tesco, but yeah, the top line should have been £136.03. I've saved altogether £23.44. £10.92 of that was on promotions, and £12.52 was on the coupon, like the 10% big shop. So altogether, I've paid £112.59. There we go. So I've got a few things already in the freezer and the fridge. I've got some salad bits in there. I've got my protein yogurts. I've got some skyr. And yeah, just like some bits of meat and other bits and pieces in the freezer too. But anyway, let's get on. Let's just start with a bit of a random bag here. So I've just got 4 bottles of ginger ale. This is just for my dad to mix in with gin. So yeah, it's the low calorie ginger ale. Nothing terribly exciting. And for those of you that maybe are new here, I have been on a weight loss journey since last May, and I've lost about 50 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight loss since February this year. So I'm still sort of trying to eat relatively well, although I am having snacks and a few snacks, a few treats and things. Obviously, I'm no longer in the weight loss phase, so I am just enjoying life a little bit more. So there will be a few little treats and things in here, but lots of the treats are more for my parents. They are older, and by golly, I don't think they should not have a treat. If they want a treat, they can blooming have a treat. So yeah, I've got the rest of my ginger ale there for my dad. Glenn as well. If Glenn has a gin, he'll have it with ginger ale too. So yeah, but generally my dad. I'm going to be having a curry tonight for tea. So I've got a couple of jars of Rogan Josh, which is by Patax. This is a tomato-based curry, and if you're on the weight loss journey, and I know people say, oh, you shouldn't use processed stuff, blah, blah, blah. However, these are very convenient. They're tomato-based, and they're really good on calories. So like a quarter of the jar is only 65 calories, is that? So yeah, really, really good. I tend to find that 1 jar does 2 people. It does say it does 4. I don't know, maybe I like it saucier. So I've got 2 jars of that for the 4 of us. Picked up just a tin of baked beans. These are the reduced sugar and salt ones. And so half a can of this is 163 calories, 8.8 grams of protein, 8.9 grams of fibre, which is obviously really good. I just don't like baked beans, and I wish I did, but I don't. Got some processed peas for everybody else apart from me. I don't like processed peas. I have the frozen garden ones. But yeah, these, so for half a can, 76 calories, 5 grams of protein, 4.5 grams of fibre. Just needed some more gravy granules. So these are the reduced salt Bisto ones. They're often on offer, but they weren't today, so it was just full price today. But I mean, these aren't that bad calorie-wise, for your spoons of the granules, and makes quite nice gravy, and it's easy, and I'm all about that life. I picked up some tartar sauce for my mum and dad. It's not something I kind of have, but I just got some of that. And then last thing in this bag is just some cereal for Glenn. I tend not to have sugared cereals, but yeah, this one is a frosted wheats. This is what he likes. This, I like the choc Kellogg's granola. But for this, for a portion, 40 gram portion is 146 calories. I'm so hungry, by the way. It's like nearly 2 o'clock. It's just gone 2. I'm not had my lunch yet. I'm dying for my lunch, so I need to film this and have some grub. So 4 grams of protein, 3.6 grams of fibre. And it's like under £2, I think, for that box of cereal, which isn't bad. So there's another mixed bag of stuff here. So, ready salted crisps, Walkers. These are my dad's sort of favourite ones that he likes. 130 calories per packet. 1.6 grams of protein. I've got mini cheddars, which are my favourite. These are the red Leicester ones. These were on club card deal today. So each pack of these, a 23 gram pack, is 121 calories, 2 grams of protein, 0.6 fibre. I've got some, oh, let's get these crisps out of here and I've done all the crisps together. Salt and vinegar for my mum. We all like different things. And these are 129 calories, 1.6 grams of protein, 1.6 of fibre. And then the Worcester sauce, which I picked up for Glenn, these were on a club card deal. These are 127 calories a pack. They're all about the same. 1.6 protein, 1.1 fibre. Okay, those are the crisps. Picked up some potato cakes, which just love. It's nice as a fry up. You get them in Scottish fry ups. But equally nice just like with like a fried egg or something as well. Or sometimes I'll have like a tatty scone and egg sandwich, like breakfast roll. So it's just really scrummy. So for one, it's 93 calories, 1.8 grams of fibre, 2 grams of protein. There we are. You get all different types. You get these ones, which are like quarter circles. You get round ones, you get rectangle ones. It just depends on the make and what's in the shops at the time. Just picked up some mushrooms. I've got some stewing steak in the fridge, in the freezer, so I'll probably make a beef stew one night. Just got some tumble dryer sheets. I pretty much just, the only thing I dry in the tumble dryer really are my towels. So I just got these. I don't normally use dryer sheets. I've only just recently started using my dryer actually. I never had one at my last house, but yeah, I bought one when we moved here. So I just love the difference a tumble dryer makes to your towels. They're so much softer. So yeah, I don't mind using the dryer for that. Right, the next items are my dad's. Here is a sweetie monster, but it does get him up off the sofa, walking through. He's 88, bless him. So at least he'll get up and wander in, get a sweetie, wander out, but at least he's getting up and off his, sort of walking, so it's fine. Got him a couple of packs of Werther's Originals, which actually are really yummy. I have nicked the odd one this last week, I will not lie. And then we've got these dark chocolate caramels. You don't get many in a pack, but they're very scrummy. So per typical sweet, so I think a sweet is 10 grams, is it? Per 10 grams of sweet. I don't know if that's one sweet or about 44 calories there. And then we've got some traditional butter toffees. I think these are 135 a packet, I think they were. So per 7 gram sweet. My God, a 7 kilogram sweet would be awesome. Per 7 gram sweet is 28 calories. That's not bad, I don't think. And then we've got some milk chocolate caramels, and each sweetie here is 36 calories. So if you fancy a little toffee, it's not the end of the world, is it? So we can balance that out with some little Braeburn apples. We've got some plums. I've got some nectarines over here, some easy peelers and some bananas as well already. And I think in the fridge I've got some blueberries and strawberries. Picked up some carrots, more onions, some Maris Pipers. Why are they just in these little tiny bags now? No idea. But some Maris Pipers, and then just some green beans. So these are for my parents who usually tend to have a croissant in the morning, maybe a slice of toast and a bit of fruit. So yeah, just some of these little Neville's croissants. Then bags of 8. Each croissant is 150 calories, 2.9 grams of protein, 1.2 grams of fibre. I thought we could have cheeseburgers one night. It's not a while since we've had them, so I really kind of fancied it. And I said to Mum and Dad, do you like cheeseburgers? And I'm like, oh yeah. So we'll have like a quarter pounder one night. So I picked up some burger buns here, just Tesco's own. They're cheaper than like the leading brands. It's St. Pierre. They cost like more, although I think they were on offer this week in Tesco. But each bun is 172 calories, 5.2 grams of protein, 2.8 of fibre. If they don't like these, I've got some like McGee Scottish morning rolls in the freezer, so I can defrost one of those and I'll freeze a couple of these if they don't want the brioche buns. Thought this would just be a little change for them for the breakfast one morning, or if they want like a little bit for the lunch. Just the fruit loaf was on offer this week in Tesco as well. So each slice is 95 calories, 2.4 grams of protein, 1 gram of fibre. Got really lovely like fruity toast. Curry tonight, as I mentioned. So I normally just buy plain naans. And I remembered that I'm sure Mum and Dad like Peshwari naans. Anyway, they do. So I picked them up, some Peshwari naans. So for half of a naan, it would be 192 calories. Where's the rest of the details here? Yeah, 192 calories. Protein would be 4.7 grams. Fibre, 2.3. And then I've got a couple of plain ones here, and these are 179 calories, 5 grams of protein, 2.5 grams of fibre. So not a massive difference between the two, to be honest. I've got some bake-at-home baguettes. I have got a couple already, and I've got a couple of steaks in the freezer. I have picked up one more, like, quick cook rump, which you'll see in a minute. But I thought we could have like steak sandwiches one night, like in the hot bread, be like really scrummy. So these are, when cooked, so for half a baguette, it would be 201 calories, 6.1 grams of protein, 2.9 grams of fibre. They're as cheap as chips. These, I think you get 2 packs for £2. We must be running out of sweeteners soon, so I just picked up some more sweeteners. We've got Glenn, his iced coffee. He drinks too much of that, I think. He says he only has a glass a day, but I still don't know why he just doesn't use semi-skim milk and then use like an espresso shot and put it in with some ice. But anyway, there we are. Got some more suet for dumplings. This is becoming a thing where we have like mince and tatties and dumplings. It's like, oh, just delish. So yeah, we won't even look at the nutritional content of that because it's just too scary. It's just fat, isn't it? I've got some more of Skip the Soak. I use this on my air fryer drawers. So if I've had anything in there, you know, I think, oh, just give it a little spray, let it sit, and then it washes off dead easy. Often that's cheaper than B&M. It can be on offer in Tesco, but it wasn't this week. But, oh, was it off a little bit? I think it was just the lemon flavour and lemon fragrance. So the original wasn't on Club Card deal, but the lemon fragrance was, so I've picked up the lemon. And then I've been using this recently and I really like it. It makes my hair feel like really clean. And it is the Herbal Essences Dazzling Shine shampoo. So I've got the shampoo and the conditioner. They're like about £1 or just under £1 each, which I think is like really good value. They are 275 mils for the conditioner, 400 mils for the shampoo. I could do with more conditioner and shampoo, but I do double shampoo now, which I never used to do. And yeah, I meant to, and it does make my hair feel cleaner, so I will continue it on. Got Mum and Dad some cherry Bakewells. I've not had any in ages. And these are 203 calories each tart, which is 1.6 grams of protein, 1.1 gram of fibre. So there we are. They are a bit delicious, aren't they? Got half a dozen eggs. I've still got half a dozen in the fridge, and I'll pick more free range. Well, they're always free range, but I'll pick like free range, like super free range. Or from the pub, there's the lady just down the road that brings her eggs in and sells them there. And they're literally usually like laid the day before, so you are going to get fresher than that. And then I just needed some more rice. Obviously having curry tonight, so I picked up a bag of basmati rice. Okay, final one is the fridge bag. So let's have a look in here. Still here. Oh gosh, chocolate eclairs. I always see these in my mum's fridge when we go around, so I thought, I think I've only bought them once since they've been with us, and they've been with us now about 5 weeks, maybe more, about 5 weeks, I think. So yeah, but each one's 146 calories. I'm going to have one of these this time. I didn't have one last time, but I am going to have one this time. Just yummy. I've got some raspberries for my breakfast to go on my skier. Picked up some cherries. Mum and Dad love cherries. Look at them. These are massive. They have had some little punnets, which have been like £1, which have been really good value, but they didn't have any of them in. But they had these ones, and they are like, they look delish. They were a bit more than that, but they look really, really nice. Yes, we're going to have cheeseburgers. I've just got some cheese single slices. There are these slices. Each slice is 42 calories. And where are we? So 42 calories, 2.8 grams of protein, 0.5 of fibre. Got some pate just for a change. I might make a like a homemade loaf of bread, and that could be quite nice on there. It's got a really good date on it, and I've got the reduced fat one because the regular like fat one of the Tesco one, they only had the one with loads of garlic in, and honestly it does stink, and Glenn hates garlic. So like a quarter of a pack of this is only like 76 calories. I don't think that's bad. I love pate, it's so nice. It's ages since I've had any bacon, so I just picked up some smoked bacon. We need another pack of butter. We've just opened the last one, so I've got a new pack of butter just to keep in the fridge. I just got one lot of semi-skim milk this week, just because I've just opened one. So yeah, we'll probably end up needing to pick some up later on in the week, but that's fine. So, what have we got in here? I've picked up some Actimel. I've got the raspberry 0% ones. These went on offer. The ones that were on offer this week, I think, were the strawberry, like 12 pack is it? The strawberry and the multi-fruit, but I just prefer these, so I've got these. I'll get them just for my gut health, really. Probiotic shots. These ones are 27 calories each little tub bottle. With 2.6 grams of protein, 0.3 grams of fibre, and like a gazillion little bits of good bacteria. Got a pack of ham and a pack of roast beef just for sandwiches and things like that. Need to get all this packed away. So my mum fancies some fish cakes. I've got at the Melting Middle 2 smoked haddock fish cakes. These are on 2 for £5 on a club card deal, but there were none that I really wanted for Glenn and I, so I just got just the one pack, which I think was maybe like $3.25. So you lose a little bit of money by not buying the multi-deal. I mean, I could maybe have got them and stuck the other 2 in the freezer, but anyway, just got 2 of those. So for each fish cake, it is 229 calories. Has it got the rest of the information on here? It will be somewhere. Where is it? Anyway, 229 calories, which isn't bad, I suppose. Especially for the breadcrumbs. So what I've got instead of that for going now, I've just got us some haddock fillets, and we'll have that on the same night that my parents have the fish cakes. And so each haddock here is 317 calories. 25 grams of protein, which is amazing, and 5.9 grams of fibre, so it's not bad at all. And so yeah, I've just got one little baby quick cook rump steak just for the sandwiches. I've got another one of these in the freezer plus a large rump steak, so I'll just cook them all, slice them up, and we'll just have like, yeah, the hot meat sandwiches, which will be delicious. So quarter pounders that we're going to be having, I've just got some of these Tesco finest ones. So each burger is 236 calories, 24.8 grams of protein, 0.3 grams of fibre. I've had them before, pretty sure they were really nice. I've just got a large minced beef, so this is a 5%. This has really gone up in price. This is the larger pack, obviously because there's 4 of us, 750 grams. But actually, I suppose actually for that, 750, it's not bad. But yeah, I think it was like £7, £6.99 maybe, which took me by surprise actually. But even like the 500 gram packs, 500 gram packs were about £5, and it wasn't that long ago. They were about £3.50, I don't think. So this seems to be going up in price. So yeah, I only buy 5% minced beef. So I've got some chickens just for the curry tonight, just some 4 chicken breast set, which I'll chop up and make a delicious curry. Oh, I need to start vlogging again. I think I'll start from tomorrow. I'm really missing it. And then I've got some gammon. We had this when Glenn's brother came round to stay a few weeks ago, and these were really nice actually. So yeah, I got a couple of packs of gammon, and this one does have the barbecue glaze, so we very well may have that, the actual glaze with it, but each one is 142 calories, which isn't bad really. I think that probably includes the sauce, so it's 142 calories, 19.6 grams of protein, 1.1 gram of fibre. So yeah, very nice. I've had a really good shop this week, I think. There's like lots of lovely meat and things, and then ending on some little bag of chips. I've got a few part bags in the freezer. I need to get them all finished off. So I've just got a small bag of these. The crinkle cut large bags are on offer, and the smaller straight cut are on offer as well. I think the straight cut ones work out slightly cheaper per 100 grams than the crinkle. But yeah, that is everything, guys. So that's my shop for the week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all keeping well. But yeah, thank you for those of you that have been a bit worried about me, but I'm absolutely fine. I'm just taking a bit of time out, but I'll be back to vlogging very, very soon. So take care. If you if you want to sort of see more stuff like this, do consider subscribing. I can't speak because I'm clearly not filming regularly enough. But yeah, that's everything, guys. Take care. See you all soon. Bye for now.